just went live. Yeah, I just went live. Good, how are you? Hola. So, as you guys are coming in, I decided to just stream from the personal page. Luckily, I forgot a cord I needed for my camera, so that's super cool. But so we're just going to live stream. We are out here where District Attorney Mark Bennett is supposed to make a decision on charges over Royale's death. That's supposed to happen at 1:30. And his mother, Geneva, or Sunny on Facebook, Sunny Smith, is about to make a statement. So let's try and go around where we're not blocking anybody's view.
You ready? Yep. Okay, just start off with the record. Your name and stuff. Just back in the station.
North, Eo, second North, Eo, all the way down. Eo, U-I, L-L-2.
Would you describe yourself as a family spokesperson?
Civil rights activist.
Civil rights activist.
This is Rico Hayes. He's been helping us get the truth out here. Rico, what's your name for the camera? Come on in.
I'm good now. I'm good. I'm on this side.
You've had a lot of people come out, especially today. It sounds like a lot of other folks just helping you out with this. Can you talk about that?
Here's Royale. My baby wasn't an accidental shooting. Everyone is saying on the news outlets that this was an accidental shooting, and it was not. In fact, there was a trigger pull. That's intended. You pulled a trigger. That is not an accident. The gun did not go off like the news outlets have been reporting. It's not true. I appreciate y'all coming out. We are here for Royale. He needs justice. He deserves the truth. He deserves answers. Somebody should be held accountable. And that's why I'm here.
When did you first notice that things weren't adding up to you?
I didn't get in on the investigation side till after I buried my son. And just like there's a shotgun, but no fingerprints.
So investigators told you that they didn't have fingerprints?
There's no fingerprints on no gun. Not the 11-year-old or my son's. There's no fingerprints. You guys say you did chest compressions, but when the first responders get there, the gun is laying still on top of my child. How did you do chest compressions with a shotgun on it? When the first responders get there, the mother was not there, but she arrived before first responders. There's a lot of flaws in this story. If it was an accident, why did y'all say he shot himself? Why did you guys set it up to make it look like he shot himself? If this was a true accident, why haven't I heard from any of y'all? If y'all say y'all love my son as much as y'all did, why wasn't y'all at the funeral? Where are y'all? Where are y'all now?
What has your communication been like with them?
There's no communication. I've reached out to the mother several times, and she told me she couldn't give me the answers I was searching for and hung up on me. So, I want answers. And hopefully today this is a step closer to finding out the truth of what happened to my child. Mother knows. My baby don't play with guns. He didn't kill himself. He was killed. He was fine. And then, they're trying to say, oh, we haven't pressed charges because he was the other boy's 11. My son is 9. He's 9. What about my child?
So they told you that they might not be able to press charges?
Yes, I've been told.
By investigators or?
Yeah, investigators.
Have you been in regular contact? Have you
Yeah.
struggled with contact?
No. Well, at first, they wouldn't give me any information. I can't get a police report, an autopsy report. I have nothing. I have nothing. Not a 911 call, anything. Everything has been kept from me. They said that, it's just certain things about the whole case, where he was shot. Then we get a story of something else. I spoke to a lady that said something different. We want the truth. He was 9.
So it's
A 4th grader.
at this point, all you know is that he was shot,
He was shot.
and you don't know. They haven't been able to give you any more information. That's got to be incredibly frustrating.
It's very frustrating.
What is it like to see all of these people come out here today to support you guys?
There's a little hope.
If they're looking out the window right now, if the district attorney or anybody in his office is looking out the window right now, what do you hope goes through their minds? What message do you guys want to send?
Why hasn't no one been charged? Where's the accountability? Why haven't the mother been charged? Did y'all even do a psych evaluation on this little boy? He went back to school already. How? Somebody has to be held accountable. The laws are placed for a reason. The judicial system is supposed to be used for a reason. Why aren't we using it? A baby died January 21st. No one has even went in for a simple child endangerment. Nothing. That's not right, and it's not fair. It wasn't a tragic accident. This wasn't a tragic accident. This is called murder. It's murder. That's what it's called. It's called murder.
So just to give answers why we're here today, so the community would know, the investigating unit of the Wichita Police Department, Detective Chisholm, who's been assigned to the case, who's been spearheading the investigation, is concluding his investigation today. That will be able to get that information over to the DA, and they will decide whether they're going to pursue charges. We are standing here and representing that we're not going to take any type of flaws or cover-up in this investigation, that whatever is presented to the DA, that we want to make sure that it's not been tampered with, that evidence has not been covered up. As anyone know in this case, of course, we don't want to put it as a racial case, but however, we need to understand that this is an African-American family, the victim. The 11-year-old family was Caucasian, he was white. And in cases like this I've seen across the country, it is somewhat covered up. And so we want to make sure there's any injustice, that justice is brought to this family. So this mother can move on with hope, healing, that she is getting the answers that she deserved, and that they can move on. This has been a tragedy for both sides, but we need answers. We want to make sure there is no cover-up.
When you say cover up, do you mean by the police or by the other boy's family?
Well, both indication. Well, the mother, like she stated, Ms. Smith stated that it was a cover-up in such a way that when the mother reported to the home, she got there before first responders. The gun that's laid on top of the chest of the victim. It's just things that the stories does not add up. And so we want to make sure that this truth is coming out. Whatever the detectives are going to present, that is not something they even cover up. They're going along with it. The child, the 11-year-old, disappeared for 2 hours. Where was he at for 2 hours? I mean, there's a lot of questions that need answers. And so we're here and we're determined to get those answers, no matter what it takes. We want the DA to know we're not going to let up. We're not going to back down. We're going to make sure if this isn't an act of injustice, we will seek and continue to get justice.
One last question. Obviously you guys want answers as soon as possible, but the DA can take several days to make this determination. What is that time going to be like for you guys?
From what I spoke with, when I spoke with Detective Chisholm, he said that it would be presented today. However, I do know they're going to have to all collaborate, get together in DA office, look at evidence, look at other things and factors, also evidence that they have not received. The mother hired a private investigator, so there's evidence they have not been presented that we found. There's evidence of testimonies, witnesses that are come forward, and different things that Detective Chisholm tells me he has not heard of. He has not got the information. However, we have that information, and we're hoping whatever they present today, it is accurate, because if not, we will let them know we have facts that they are covering up.
What has your communication been like with the other Bliss family? Has there been any communication?
I spoke with the 11-year-old father today. I spoke with Mr. Robert. He called me just before I came out here, and his concerns were trying to conference or meet up with the victim's mother. Of course, the victim mother has declined to meet up. He had all this time since the incident that occurred to reach out to us. He has never once communicated. I think he sent one communication via text message, 4 words. However, there has not been any communication with the mother that basically has ignored, even when we communicate with her, reach out, tried to attempt to communicate, that she ended the phone call. So it's no communication has been done whatsoever with them. There's not even flowers that were sent, no condolence, nothing, no remorse, nothing.
Thank you so much. I know you put the story on.
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So yeah, guys, it looks like so far it's somewhat helped. We got some people out here. We got local media out here. So hopefully this sends a message that people are paying attention to this case and this situation and what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and go down for a minute though and talk to some people. So I'll go live if it's anything I think is interesting. I believe at 1:30 is when they're presenting to the district attorney's office. And again, so hopefully this helped. I don't know if you're watching, then, you know, there's a phone. Call the Sedgwick County District Attorney's Office and tell them you want to make sure that they do their job on this. It's kind of past the point of the police now. And so yeah, now pressure needs to be put on the district attorney. So that's Sedgwick County District Attorney Mark Bennett. And he does have phone numbers, he has emails, so feel free to give him a shout.